We could never waste time. Nah, won't stop till the game mine. We gon' pull up when it's game time. Tight hustle on the baseline. We don't waste time. We don't waste. Ballin', 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 ballin'. Now we ballin'. Hey, big dough hanging out the window. Hey, came up ballin' with my kid. Hey,
look, aye, 2K20, straight swaggin', look, no, I've been running, my foot on the pedal, racing for a check, money to motivation, cause I'm seeing race, and some jets chillin' in the back, feeling like Tom Brady, how proof it in the booth, I'm groovy like, no, I'm so annie that with all the plus of women in the bed, like a Shaq, watch out, ballin', I'm calling Chris Paulin', right with the J from the Spalding, I'm salsa caught often. George with the throbbers, Dominique Hawkins with lobbyists. I'm being honest, Black Mama hit the progress. I need a milli ticket in the safe with about 100 million sitting in the. I got the splash whipping with the drip, look how salsa riding with the waves. I got the heart of an ape, no, this ain't no Atlanta, but how I push it, I'm the brave. I got the turn to push up all the plays, hit me with the hypey like we at the. I hustle hard for residuals, I go hard up the court like umbilicals, hard in the physicals. I'm good, I'm too nice with the synonyms, I ain't too far to a 9 to 5 minimum. I wanna now get it, I'm pushing forward, that's what Robert Ory 3 and final moments. You ain't fitting right to my components, I be the question to my opponents. Hit them with Irish and moves in the tuck, feeling like Giannis right out the Bucks. Move like a Titan and spun like the truck, still out convinced I don't wait with the clutch. Remember when Michael Fake done that?
You've been playing 2K all your life. What modes do you play on?
I play everything, team up, my career, my team. I play my career, I play all-star team up with my friends online. I do fantasy leagues, I do all that. I'm a 2K head.
I play it all.
Really?
I play everything else.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got LeBron James. Steph Curry's out there with Garnett. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bird. Back to Arenas.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's Arenas after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Arenas with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Jordan. On the wing, Arenas. Pass to Bird. Over Nowitzki. Bird with the bucket.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
That's tipped and stolen by Arenas. Lobs it up for Jordan. Ewing trying to get open. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And how's that for communication between teammates? Terrific pass and even a better finish on the alley-oop.
To stop the run, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conservative.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Big group substitution here for the East. Russell, he's checked in for Ewing. Shack comes in for Bird. Irving's checked in for Johnson. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Now here's Thomas. Curry with the steal. Here's James.
And the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Curry against Thomas. Here's Jordan. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
Curry against Thomas. Thomas with the steal. Left side, Jordan. Pass to Irving. Over James. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
MJ finding his man right there.
They double team Curry. Nowitzki. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Nowitzki's got 6 points. And so Thomas will bring it up for the East All-Stars. And the pass to Russell. Irving looking over the floor. O'Neal trying to break free. Thomas's shot is off. And so here are the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Thomas with the block. Michael Jordan on the wing, and they double up Jordan. A minute 42 left to play in the first. Russell, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Controlling the backboards, Russell with the talent and work ethic to do so consistently at both ends.
So the West ends up going with the new group. Free throw, no good for Russell. And so here are the West All-Stars. 4-point game. Here's Malone. Second shot opportunity. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I like the touch from Malone inside there. I mean, one of the most accomplished scorers in the game, without a doubt.
And they double up Jordan. It's tipped. 1:10 left in the first quarter. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
.109 left here in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Irving passes to O'Neal. Taken away by Kidd. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
So you got to admire and appreciate the unselfishness. I mean, Kidd always looking up and looking out for his guys. I mean, excellent at finding the open man.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Some changes here for the East. Weber, he's checked in for Russell. Bird comes in for Irving. That's Bryant in for Isaiah Thomas. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bryant dishes to Jordan. Taken away by Kidd. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Both free throws good from Kidd. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Jordan, and they double up Jordan. And Bryant wide open. He shoots, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
And here's KD for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Back to Kobe. Over Westbrook. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. West All-Stars out in front, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Bird out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Weber, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's being called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
KD, that's for 2. East grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the middle, here's Kidd. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the West All-Stars?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Jordan. Jason Kidd making his last shot. And it's sent back by PD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
And it's off from three-point range. Durant's gone 1 of 3 on the night. The drive by Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Knocked away. And KD's got the ball here for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. Irving misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Timeout. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Big group substitution here for the East. Patrick Ewing's checked in for Weber. Irving comes in for Shaq. Magic Johnson, he checked in for Bird. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Kobe. James kicks to Olajuwon. Nowitzki, the pass to Garnett. Here's LeBron, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Johnson inside. He's against Garnett. Thomas finds Irving. Outside Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Shot clock at 5. And Thomas has it in the corner. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Thomas got his first bucket of the night.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Thomas dishes to Jordan. Knocked loose. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Johnson after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Johnson is an elite talent, a special talent. A very unique point guard with amazing size, about 6'9". He can flat out take over games because he virtually can play every position. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
LeBron passes to Olajuwon. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Irving. Yep, it counts. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Now here's Johnson. Poked away. Curry with the steal. Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
Thomas passes to Irving. Johnson for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Here's James. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And James throws it down hard.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Now here's Ewing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they double up Jordan. Thomas kicks to Ewing. Here's Irving. Jordan dishes to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Ewing with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Kept alive. Here's Irving. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
To say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Here's Curry. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end, LeBron with the bucket.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Johnson. Jordan against Garnett. High post shot. That one falls. Garnett's got his first 2 points.
You know, the mid-range J of Garnett is a thing of beauty. Textbook release from the big man.
It's stolen by Garnett. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the West All-Stars. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
Obviously, this has been a back-and-forth type of thing, but now you're going to start to see the competitiveness out of these guys.
That about wraps it up. Time now.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got Nowitzki, Garnett out there with Steph Curry. And it's LeBron James. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. And a wide open look for Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for the West All-Stars. The lead is 2. Here's LeBron. No good on that one. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Johnson against James. Outside Arenas. Outside Jordan. Over Garnett. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Curry. No points in the game yet for him. Nowitzki outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ewing. By himself. And then Ewing with the jam.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing has such great size.
Here's Curry. Stolen by Ewing. And here's the fast break. Arenas leading the way. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. But they'll get another chance. Jordan against Garnett. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Big group substitution here for the East. Russell, he's checked in for Ewing. Weber comes in for Irving. Bird, he's checked in for Magic Johnson. And Kobe is subbed in for Gilbert Arenas. Here's Westbrook, Durant, and it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long, long reach. It's a wrap.
Ugh, ugly start. And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here comes the break. Here's Jordan. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
McAdoo, he's checked in for Irving. The East All-Stars shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience. Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by the East All-Stars.
Passes it to Bird. Back to Kobe. Four on the shot clock. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And with all the fancy moves and hot dogging that takes place in a game like this, a hefty number of turnovers can sometimes be the result.
And that's certainly the case here tonight. There have been a bunch of giveaways in this one so far.
Here's Kidd. Softly drops in the floater. Now just a 5-point East All-Star lead. Hit against Jordan. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. All checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Russell finds Bryant over Paul. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Left here in the third quarter. Malone trying to break free. Out that one, the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Durant. Here's Archibald, defended by Paul. Bird, the pass to Arenas. Here's Bird, and that one's on target from the wing. Bird's got his second bucket.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the three or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
They get a hand on it. And Arenas running the floor all by himself. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Arenas has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Kidd kicks to McAdoo. Fast break, here they come. 3 seconds separate the shot.
Oh, big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
Of the athleticism on that finish.
And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 11-point game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Weber.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing foul.
That's good from Durant. Durant nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Archibald, always going up for the alley-oop here. Shaq misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so it's the East All-Stars in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Weber is out there with Bird. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Archibald in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Here are the East All-Stars. The dunk and the foul, a power powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Olajuwon. And the shot goes in.
I'll tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
And they double up Jordan. On the left block, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. The drive by LeBron. And the shot goes in. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
Irving with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Irving. On the wing, Bryant. 5 on the clock. Outside Jordan. Down low. Here's Irving. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Poke loose. Over to the left wing. Here's Curry with the three. And no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. To the inside. Russell trying to free himself up. And Kobe throws it down.
Hey, guys, there are two types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better, and then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter.
And it's Nowitzki missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Garnett up top, pushing it up. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Jordan against Garnett. And Shaq with the slam.
How about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing here by 8. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. All-Stars with some changes. Patrick Ewing's checked in for O'Neal. Bird comes in for Russell, and it's Johnson in for Bryant. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Inside, here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
You know, Garnett is a willing passer, especially when one of his guys has a clean look.
Johnson outside. This is to Jordan. The East All-Stars take on 2 more.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range. Whether he's squared up or falling away, you feel like it's going to splash.
Pass to Garnett. James wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Johnson kicks to Jordan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. 1:53 left in the fourth. The 3. 6 to shoot. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good. Jordan's got 36.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Kids checked in. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Thomas against Kidd. To the paint. Here's Garnett. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lobbed up there for Thomas.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, landed up for the 2 points, worked out just fine.
Here's Olajuwon. Takes it off the glass. Olajuwon's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon, easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Archibald. Now, here is Webber. Here's Archibald. He's covered by Kidd, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .51 seconds left in the game. Now the dish to Garnett. Stolen by Thomas. Passes it to Ewing. Back to Thomas. Banked in off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Three-pointer, Kidd. That shot is off. Here's Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And it's Paul with the ball for the West All-Stars. 11-point game.
Great at knowing when to time and go up for the rejection. Ewing, a superb defender.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep three-point range, it's off. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a
she love the way, yeah. Shawty living, got the mama really tripping, cause she see we on a mission, ain't got no time to just kick it. We gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes, don't complain of why we living, they don't like it, why we winning it. Yeah, I flip it, do my dance, gotta get it pretty, cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it, yeah. gotta get it, told the coach she gave me minutes. Don't complain, oh, I be living, they don't like, oh, I be winning, yeah. Yeah, I flip it, do it, that's it, gotta get it, pray to God, 'cause I'm a Christian, he the Rizzy, yeah, he did it, yeah.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Orlando Magic. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Hodges is out there with Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Grant. And it's King at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here's Grant. Lock at 6. Here's Jordan. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Yeah, well, we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Hardaway. King with the block. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Hardaway. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And it's the Magic with the ball. 6-point game. Trying to get open is Shep. Bowie gets the bucket. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. Hodges the pass to Jordan. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And they double up Jordan. Here's Hodges. Jordan trying to free himself up. Hodges, that's good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Hardaway. King with the block. Down low. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And you know how that play's going to end. Jordan in the air, adjusting effortlessly.
So it's Orlando now. They trail by 9 points. And the new G League Pro Team, Smitty, signed a number of 5-star high school basketball players. How do you think this is going to impact the college game?
Well, I think it's going to impact it, Kevin. You miss out on those stars, for sure. But I think you'll get more guys that'll play 2, 3, 4 years in college, which will give college basketball more consistency.
Now here is Hardaway. It's O'Neal atop the key. Clock at 4. Takes a three.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Outside Jordan. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
For the Magic, Chandler Parsons comes in for Horace Grant. And it's Royal in for Bowie. Then for the Bulls, Cartwright's checked in for King. Williams comes in for Grant. And it's Paxson in for Hodges. Now here's Hardaway. Chalk up 2 there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Jordan after Penny Hardaway's bucket. And they double up Jordan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Orlando. The Magic trail by 11. Pass to Roy. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Jordan. Six on the shot clock. And it's Williams finishing it off.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here are the Magic now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Hardaway. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Shaq. Hits the jumper.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
Royal against Jordan. Here's Paxson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pippen against Scott. Shots good by Pippen.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Magic trail by 13. Here's Hardaway. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Williams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Miami. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Scott. Hardaway against Paxson. Goes up on the wing. O'Neal controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 14. To the inside. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Grant, Chandler Parsons out there with Turner. Then there's Shaw, and it's Bowie in at the 2. Armstrong kicks to Grant. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic trail by 11. Now the pass to Shaw. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Magic shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Hobson, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here is Shaw. Ball's knocked loose. Armstrong passes to Hobson. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Here's Bowie. He's guarded by Cram. Bowie, the pass to Shaw. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Now the Bulls with it. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And here's Armstrong. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
The Magic trail by 14. Knocks it loose. Here's Armstrong, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Pass to Parsons. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Orlando.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The Magic trail by 21. Parsons outside. Chicago grabs the miss.
blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Count it. Good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Royal, he's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Scotty, Michael Jordan, Greg Hodges.
Here are the Magic now. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Now the fast break. King with the ball. Moving it up. Here's Jordan. Goes up the baseline, and that's good for 2. 16 points for Jordan.
It's graceful. There's a level of dignity that Jordan has on the floor. Just so classy about everything he does.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
So for the Magic, Shaq is checked in for Grant. Scott comes in for Bowie. Hardaway is subbed in for Shaw. Chicago also making some changes. Williams comes in for Grant, and Krebs subbed in for Michael Jordan. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and the slam dunk by Pippen.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Tipped away. Hodges the pass to Crabbe. Hardaway with the steal. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Turner, King with the block, and he recovers it. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.